Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Drumstickers! Welcome again! Christmas Eve today, eh? And here we are talking about drumsticks. Okay, Alberto Iglesias Drumsticks Sunday channel, a different pair of drumsticks every week, but not this week. This week, as I mentioned in the past video, we're going to talk a little bit about some questions that have been doing to me, or just sometimes you explain me things about a model that you've been using or something like that. So I'm going to put, I think there are about 8 questions and all that together. So I want to share that information with you. I think it's awesome to learn from you too. So let's start with 2 questions, in fact, that are from Leo B through Instagram. And he asked me 2 things. I start with this because they are kind of related to the channel in general. So the first one is a week enough for, you know, to learn about a drumstick or to have a real idea about a drumstick? Okay, I would say when I was starting, maybe it wasn't enough. I was struggling a lot to testing things and all that. The more I've been trying, or I've been testing different models, and you know, you learn more. So it's kind of easier each week to focus on different aspects, to compare with other models. You have more experience. So I would say, in my case, also having to do the fact that I have to do the video on Sunday, it kind of forced me to put more, you know, to test more and to go every single day to practice and all that. So it's kind of also a good way to improve my knowledge on all this. So I would say, of course, if I could do it in 2 weeks better and 4 weeks better, but then instead of 1 video each week, we have 1 video each month. So I think that's why I'm doing it weekly. Okay. So, of course, there are aspects that I'm gonna miss, like endurance and all that, but, well, you know, this is just for fun, okay? So, the other aspect is, okay, is it possible to have videos, you know, shorter videos? I think 5 minutes will be great, and I completely agree with you, man, but I've been trying super hard to do that, and it's kind of impossible for me. I can do it in 5 minutes, and so, okay, I guess you're gonna have to hold on for 50 minutes at least, or just leave the channel. So no, I try to do it shorter every week, but you know, depends on the week, on the drumstick, on what happens with that drumstick and all that. So I try, okay, I try. For the next year, it's something I'm gonna try. Okay, the second question is it's not a question, it's an explanation that Streetlock from YouTube. He explained to me that about the Jojo Mayor. If you remember when I talked about that model in the video, I said, okay, this model has everything for me to not like me. I'm not supposed to like this model because of the length. It's super short. It's short taper and all that. But then when you start using that model, say, but it's awesome. It has a great response, great rebound, super fast. I don't know, very stable, and I don't have an explanation for that. Well, Strilo have that explanation. He told me, okay, why don't you try one? He told me to try to put a caliper in different parts of the drumstick, and turns out that the drumstick decreases just from the bottom to the tip. Really slowly, of course. You can notice that just with your eyes. You have to put a caliper, and you realize that it's kind of a super long taper. Of course, then in the end you have the real taper, let's say like that. But the whole drumstick is decreasing, and it makes it makes sense with what was happening. It's kind of I suppose that kind of shape helps with the rebound, gives you more rebound, but it's more stable at the same time. So it's awesome to find an explanation. So thank you so much. I guess it has to be that, because otherwise I don't have any idea what's happening. But it's really great idea. Okay, another aspect, Travis Barker model. Okay, I have a comment from Jorge Linares, George It's Jorge Linares, through Facebook, and he told me that he's been using this model for a long time, for many years, and in the end he always ended up having small marks of black marks in the on the drum heads. Okay, so as I mentioned in the video, I just tried this pair for a week. I didn't have that problem in the first week, but of course if you use this on a daily basis or a week, you know, maybe you end up having that problem because they are black also. The tip is black too, it's painted. So for that you have two options. If you play with white drum heads, this model, the Travis Barker, has also a white version, so you can use that. Or if you play with black drum heads, you can use this. Or if you want to play with this, you just I don't know, maybe not everybody's having that problem, of course, but if you have that problem, just live with that, with that small marks. It's part of the process, I guess. So just for you to know. Okay. Another thing, Eduardo La Espada, through YouTube. He explained it when it's in the video. What video was? The ProMark fire grain video. He explained to me that he was testing. He has been testing the rebound model from ProMark in a 5B size, and it turns out that I thought that the rebound now has the acorn tip, but no. It turns out that ProMark has the rebound model with. Eduardo explained that to me. He has the rebound model in acorn tip and in oval tip too. Okay, so they have both. And he was trying the 5B with oval tip. He was looking for faster, for VC grooves, a faster drumstick, but it has some stability too, and a little bit of, with a little bit of power, let's say, of sound, not too light. So, as I told you, Eduardo, for me, oval tip in my case, doesn't work really well with jazz and all styles like that. When you want that rebound, for me, oval tip is great to get the sound. When you want more sound, more to open the cymbals more, you have more surface touching. So that's the key point for me with oval tip. When I'm looking for that kind of behavior with fast sound or even jazz, I prefer acorn or smaller tips. So I will give it a try. Just take the 5V too, but with the acorn tip. I think it's gonna work better for you. And I know you've been trying also the American Jazz version, American Jazz from Big Fish, which is great drumstick for that. I think it's a great option. But if you want a version with a shorter taper to get more sound and all that, maybe the 5V rebound from ProMark, but just with the acorn tip is gonna work better for you. Maybe it's kind of in the middle. I hope it helps. Okay, what else? We have now I'm in trouble. I don't know the English word for graffito. I think it's graphene, maybe. Okay, I'll try to find that. I'll put that in the comments. I think it's graphene or I don't know. Okay, so but apparently Leo V from using YouTube, he told me that when it's about the video for nylon tips. He said, okay, if nylon, it's you get that sound with nylon with graphene or graphite or the name or the English word for that, you're gonna get even more. It's more you get more ping. It's so okay. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that they have that kind of tip for drumsticks. So now I have homework. Okay, I try that in the future for sure. First I have to learn the word of the material in English, and then I promise I'll try one model with that kind of tip so I can compare with nylon and all that. Okay, thank you, Leo. What else we have here? Okay, now I have two guys here, two collaborators this week. I had to pay a lot of money to make them come here and help me, but it's all for you and it's all for the channel. It's, you know, you are so important to me that money is not a problem, okay? So, the first one, you want to come here? First, we have here Elena.
Hi.
Hi, great. Okay, so do you have a question for me?
Yes.
Okay.
What drumstick model do you recommend to start playing jazz?
Oh, awesome, great pronunciation. Give me 5. It's better. She speaks better than me. Okay, so this is a question from Christian Hill, using YouTube, about a model for jazz. If you, in fact, he told me that to start with jazz, what kind of model do you recommend? But first of all, be careful with my recommendations because it's just, you know, I'm not an expert or anything, so I just want to give you an idea or something to help you. So I would say, for me, the most, if you want to move to jazz, the first thing I would try is a long taper model. You know, many people is going to recommend you the 7A, just because 7A, because it's thinner, smaller, and all that, shorter. For me, it's not the way to go if you are starting. Just, I would say, I prefer to just pick a pair with the thickness that you prefer, that it's really comfortable for you, 5A, 5B, whatever. I would say bigger than 5B maybe it's going to be too much, but it's up to you. You have to decide. But then the long taper, for me, it's the thing that is going to help you more because it's going to move you to that feel of jazz. Okay, it's lighter sound because you have less weight. It helps you with the string too. It's faster. You have to learn to control that rebound, but it's pretty easy to do. And you know the type of sound you get. You have less volume, so it's kind of the vibe. You're gonna start with that, and I would say that it's important for me. It's important to feel really comfortable with the grip. It's the part that it's in your hands. It's what you're really holding. So it's really important for me. So just try that. Start with that. You have, in my case, I use most of the times I'm using now the Vincent Jazz Stick 5A, which is great. It's pretty similar to the Big Fear American Jazz 1, but in the American Jazz 1 is 5B thickness, and the Vincent one is 5A. So in my case, I prefer 5A. I feel more comfortable with it for that styles. So I prefer that. But if you prefer 5B, you have the American Jazz, and of course, I suppose that you have tons of different options in all companies. So, but I would say going too crazy with a big band for Peter Erskine or something like that, it's great, but I think it's maybe too much to start because it's not the real thing. It's kind of, for me, the Peter Erskine I use that when I feel it's kind of more extreme for me. Maybe it's too fast and I have to go faster and I need that extra help. It's gonna cooperate with me on that, but for a more regular, when you are starting, I think it's better to stay kind of maybe in the middle. So if you are moving to a big, powerful drumsticks and you get up there with really long taper and maybe acorn tip or something like that, immediately you're gonna notice it's gonna feel different and it's gonna help you with that. Then when you start and when you learn more, then you're gonna start deciding new things. No, I prefer the 7A because it puts me in another. I feel different when I have a thin drumstick and all that stuff. But to start, for me, those two models, Vincent 5A Jazz Stick and the American Jazz one from Big Fear, depending on the thickness, two great options. You can find, for sure, other companies, ProMark and other companies have their own version of this drumstick, so just get that one, but it's up to you, okay? I hope it helps, buddy. Okay, thank you, Elena. Give me 5. Good job. Have a seat, and they have the last question and the last collaborator, okay? Okay, you stay here, better. Okay, we have our last collaboration today, which is the super great and awesome Leo. Come on, Leo. First, say
Hello.
Hi. Hi, say hi.
Hi.
Look at the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Now, what's the question? What question?
Why are you doing these videos?
Why? Can I help you? Why?
Why are you doing these videos?
Why am I doing these videos? Great, great question, man. Okay, so I think this is the best last question for today because it's something that mostly I don't know everybody that finds out that I'm doing these videos ask me that. Okay, but why are you doing that? What you get from that? Do you have money? Do you get money? Do you get something? Are you want free drumsticks? And I said, no, man. Okay, so the explanation for this is this idea of this project is not about doing videos. The project is about trying a different pair of drumsticks every week. That's the source of everything. That's how it started, and that's why I decided to do that. But turns out that I was talking with a few friends, and they told me, "Oh man, but why don't you? If you are going to do that, why don't you do a video and explain that to other people so you can help them with all that?" But you know that's the thing, and that's why I ended up doing the videos, and that's why I ended up naming the thing Drumsticks Sunday because I was doing the videos on Sundays. But the whole idea is not even related to videos. It's just for testing and learning. My idea is learning. I think it's a great idea. So that's maybe one thing I can recommend. You just pick anything that you like and experience with that, with sound, with rushes, with, I don't know, whatever you want, but experience with that. And for me, having to do these videos every week, it's a way to force myself to do it. So it's a help, okay, for me. So I hope you like it. I hope you're here. So thank you so much for your comments and your questions and all that. And what else can we say to end up? What should we say today?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, great idea. Okay, so on the count of 3, okay? But to them, okay? Not to each other. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas!
And Happy Year, so.
Goodbye.